Welcome to another episode of Sandknob Restorations. This episode we'll be working on replacing the bed on this 1984 Chevrolet Scottsdale 3/4 ton. When I bought this truck, it had the original bed with it, but it was Swiss cheese. This bed here, the previous owner had put on. It's not perfect. It's fairly straight, but it's got a lot of rust on it coming through. The neighbors had a bed out of Texas sitting up in their pasture that I bought off of them. Doesn't have any rust through on it for the most part, just a little tiny bit down at the very bottom of the one fender. But otherwise it's just surface rust. The inside of the bed's in good shape. The wheel arches are in good shape. So we're going to stick this bed on there instead. So stay tuned and we'll see what we can get accomplished with this. I do apologize. I've not had a video out for a little while. We were sick for a couple weeks there, and then with finishing up farm season and stuff, just have not had time to get some videos. So I'm hoping this one here and a couple more coming out pretty soon that we can get back into the groove of doing it. But I do apologize again for not having one out. It's been coming close to a month now. So okay, we're going to try to work on this today a little bit. I'm going to take the bed off this one. I got a different bed to stick on it. So we're going to have to unbolt everything, take the toolbox out, and use the tractor to lift it off. Okay, we got everything switched out on this this bed. This is the bed that came from Texas. It's a little bit crumpled down here on both sides, on the front, where it sat down on the ground. I believe the neighbors said they had bought this truck for the cab and the fenders off of it for a rollback that they had, and the bed was they just stuck it out in their pasture. But the inside of it's filthy, but right now, but there's all the bolt holes and everything are in good shape inside here, which the other one, somebody had taken a torch and cut the bolts off and had ruined the floor in it. This piece on it is bent, as you can see, so I'll rob the front off that, the other bed that came off of here, and stick on this one here, clean it all out. I think this side I can probably patch it, or not patch it, but straighten it all out, and probably some little body filler on some of the there's a few holes up in here and a couple other places. There's one right here. Smooth them all out and clean it all up. I can get it painted pretty decent. The wheel arches are in good shape on this one here. Like I said, the bed floor, can't see it right now because it's all covered up, but the bolt holes are in good shape on it. So I think I can make this bed work. This bed side right here is, I'm almost wondering if it's not too far gone. Unfortunately, because there's not a lick of rust right here. This is good and solid on it, but it's just too crinkled up down here to make work. And it's got a crease right here on it, which and this is all creased up down here. But I think I don't know if you can see up under there or not, it's not rusted through other than just a little spot right back in here. But fellow I know online had said he had a brand new bedside, brand new, never been on a truck, up in a rafter of his barn, so for this particular side. So I may end up buying that and sticking it on here. So I'd have replace this and then replace this bedside here and straighten that one over there, clean it all up, and it should be good to go. It's got a crease right here on this, did it up pretty good. So yeah, I think this bedside may be just a little bit too far gone to try to save, unfortunately. I wish it was in better shape, but I guess this bed had been full of a bunch of metal that they'd thrown in there, and that's what happened. It just had too much weight on it, and it creased it because it was sitting down. It was sitting on these bottoms there. So we'll see what we can do with it, though. I'd like to get it at least the same color as the cab, the two-tone blue, rather than this here. Kind of looks goofy like this, but the cab needs work on this. Rockers are shot on it. Floors, pardon the mess, but yeah, the floors are going on it. So I have to have somebody come in and patch that for me. I can do small patchwork and stuff, but the big stuff like that, I prefer to have somebody else either do it, or then I'll just go back and paint it. But at least for now, we'll get the bed all the same color. That's it for this episode.